He was a puppy.
Leo was being a puppy.
And Robert was being an ass.
Actually, my dog is kind of weird. If I'm laying in bed and like I want to hug and I go to lay on her, she gets up like, no, bitch, you too heavy. Do not lay on me.
Oh, just kicking it, man. Welcome to another episode of the Just Kicking It podcast. I'm Rob. This is
Lee.
and that is
Tom.
Butter Smooth,
Butter
aka
Smooth.
the prettiest girl in the world.
You have to be my family, huh?
You know that? I could plug in. I could big you up.
Plug me.
I am going to now. Yeah, I was just about to say I am now going to turn the mic over to tonight's two hosts, and I will chime in.
That don't make no sense. Put the mic in the middle.
You talk, cause I can't. Good, talk.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
This is what I have to work with,
This
guys.
is what she has to put up with. It's annoying.
We got two mics anyhow. So we talking about.
Oh, pets
We get up under you.
or kids? Move over because it's hard.
You gotta talk into the mic.
Pets or kids?
They have the kids.
She has the pet.
I have that.
Because you have one or two friends. You know your friends who love
They're bad.
their pets. Now, what I will say is, personally, I feel like every couple should have a pet. Like if you live together, or like if you get married and you plan on having like children,
You
I
should
think
try
you should
it
get a
with a
pet
pet.
first. I really think so.
I agree.
Because you will have like it's so weird because you will have like different
A responsibility.
Yes, and like it is forced communication. You do this with the dog, I do that with the dog. But anyway, how do you feel? Pets or kids?
Well, I don't have any kids, but I do have a lot of little cousins. And I like to watch them and play with them, but I think I still prefer my pet. Like, I could lock that bitch in the cage.
Like go in your cage.
Go in your cage. Actually, my dog is so smart.
She really sweet too.
Yeah, I tell her, Izzy, go to your room, and she goes to her room.
And it's actually perfect.
Yeah,
Because
like-
I actually have a pet and I have children. I'm a psycho. But my dog don't listen. Like she dead wild. She dead energetic. Like I love her to bits, but she literally will run straight into you and throw you on the floor.
She said she ain't going in her room.
No.
I'm gonna take over now and take y'all back to the first pet we shared together.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, this might
I
be
don't
a
wanna
salty
talk about
subject,
Leo.
but
I do not want to talk about Leo.
you want to talk about the first pet we had together?
No, I don't want to talk about Leo. Well, I'm not talking about Leo. We're going to go back to our ridiculous friends and their pets versus their kids.
Handle it.
So what do you think? Like how for me, I hate bad kids. Like what if you?
Hate is a strong word.
Okay, I dislike bad children.
What is a bad child?
A bad child is someone who you tell go to their room and they don't go to their room.
Well, I have two bad little children.
Well, we know that. We all know that.
Right. Because y'all are saying, no, they're bad. They're bad. That's my best friend.
That
They
is
little
my
bad.
best friend.
They bad.
No, but they do listen at time. They do listen. I mean, you know what? I can't hate because I was a bad child.
Right.
Like, I was super bad. Like, if anybody know me, like, I'll glue your eyes shut bad. Like, I'm sorry, Greer
And Zach.
and Zach, but, you know,
And Janelle.
and Janelle, but, you know,
And Sim.
Just tell all your
keep on
cousins
going,
sorry.
yeah.
but, you know, we grow from being bad, but having a pet,
Okay.
either if they're a bad pet, you could just be like, you know what, you gotta go.
So,
But with a bad child, you can't tell them they gotta go.
you just have to keep that bad child.
You just have to keep that bad child till they're 18. Then maybe
Then maybe you could just get rid of that.
you could just say, you have to go.
Well, since we ain't talking about the first pet, yeah, I can tell you about. Yeah, let's talk about that. The first pet. We
I'm not
shared.
talking about Leo.
I'm talking about the time I sent him back.
I
where he's coming
don't care.
from. Okay.
I want to hear the
I
story,
don't
though.
want to hear it.
What you do to Leo?
So Leo was just like being like.
He wasn't even that bad. He was a good dog. He was a puppy.
Leo was being a puppy, but what happened was
And Robert was being an ass.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. And I didn't. I was like, wait, all the dogs we ever had, they never act like this. But I realized I'd never had sole responsibility of the dogs that we had before. It was always like a family shared responsibility.
Well, not shared because he wasn't helping.
It's my daddy. It's my daddy's.
He was
My
not
daddy's just doing
helping.
all the work. Because my daddy used to like to do all the work. But like this dog would like get up in the middle of the night and he wouldn't pee in like the middle of the floor. He would pee in the corner under the table. Like I was supposed to get up under there.
He was hiding.
And you
'cause
don't
he's a
know.
puppy.
You don't know until you start to smell it like a day and a half later. Like what the hell is that? And then, and then maybe the pee roll out of the corner
You're like,
into
oh,
the
it's
middle of the
kinda-
floor. Yeah. And then you step in. What the fuck? Piss.
Piss. Leo.
He was a
Yeah.
puppy though.
Stale piss.
Robert tried.
So you try taking bath?
So the person we sell him to, I was on the way to take him
Bought
back.
him from.
Yeah, I mean bought him from. I was on the way to take him back there. And then what happened? You called me.
I must call him and curse him like a dog.
She cursed me like a dirty, stinking dog and say, bring my flipping puppy back home. So I was like, boy, if this puppy come back home, some things need to change. I.e., you need to take more responsibility over this dog.
I was taking responsibility for the dog, you big dummy.
I didn't want to bother with that.
So
no more.
imagine if you could do that with your children.
Right.
It prepares for jury though. It did. Yeah.
Really?
And he was still dumb about that too.
Yeah, it's a learning process, but I mean,
So the first night with your child, where
I-
did they go?
No, let's talk about the first baby. The first baby, Sim. Thank God Sim was here for the summer. Sim was my husband.
I was sleeping. I was sleeping a lot, but I was tired.
He was tired,
I was
but
tired.
Sim was my husband.
You know, it's like I had the baby too, because not really. It's not like I had the baby. I was just. It was a new experience, and I was up, and
I think man's supposed to just kick in when it's time, when they big enough to play and say, I want.
you know what it was? My head was hurting because the AC never turned off for 3 months, and the bill was like $800 something. This woman here didn't want to turn off the AC
My baby
because
couldn't sweat.
Koo was born in June.
My
It's like
baby
the
could not
dead of
sweat.
summer.
My baby couldn't sweat.
And the light was the closet light stayed on because she's like, I need to see my baby.
Because you have to be able to
I need to
see.
see my baby. So every time he said,
That's the first baby.
So I wasn't getting no sleep. So I didn't deliver the baby, but I was tired, almost
Oh, he
tired
didn't
like the
sleep
mother.
before the baby reached you though, because I couldn't sleep.
Yeah,
I was not comfortable.
it was rough. Plus, we had a dog
Oh, Leo was fine.
for you.
Leo didn't. You didn't.
For you.
I love my children. I love
Leo
my
was
children.
house trained, very quiet.
But
He
pets,
was fine.
pets literally didn't turn
He was fine.
Yeah.
at this point in time.
Would you take your dog to a birthday party, like a doggy birthday party?
Skippy might actually big up Izzy. Izzy's birthday is actually coming up, so yeah, I would.
Okay, I actually want to shout out my god dog, Regal, and a big shout out to Prudence. That's my other god dog.
Daughter. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but not Leo.
Prudence.
Prudence had a birthday, and
The name is giving it.
I love that
Prudence.
name.
I really
And
would.
Regal
I
had a-
really would love to see how this dog's look.
Regal was there. He had his shades on. He had on a hoodie. All the dogs were dressed in their little outfits. They had doggy gift bags.
Do you think?
It was too much.
Do you think that dog parents we pretend like in our mind we pretend like these dogs are
I
our
mean,
children?
I feel like I don't judge a dog mom because it's like you doing what you know you can handle. It's people out there having children.
Repeat the question.
What the-
Like, do you think? Sorry, do you think that people who are dog moms or love pets that we tend to just pretend like these dogs are actual humans? So.
I'm glad you asked that question. I was out the other day, right? And this dog was with this lady, and she's like hugging the dog up, and like the dog was all up under. And I was like, why you just saying you leave the dog home? Like, why would you bring the dog with you for? I might have been like at the food store or like someplace with a dog. Like, just a dog shouldn't be here. Why this dog here?
Some people, more behemoths now have like
Loneliness
self-help.
problems?
No, oh my god, like support dogs.
I used to be lonely
Yeah,
sometimes,
for
too. I ain't
anxiety and stuff. You need a puppy.
joking. I good.
You don't think you?
This boy said he used to be lonely sometimes.
But yeah, I feel everyone's be lonely sometimes. I do get lonely, and my dog comforts me when I'm lonely. Actually, my dog's kind of weird. if I'm laying in bed and like I want a hug and I go to lay on her, she gets up like, no, bitch, you do everything. Don't lay on me. Like, I can't lay on her. So
my God.
she's very particular.
We're all lonely. Oh, you're so lonely.
I know that's gonna be a sore spot. I'm not
I,
lonely because of
don't
you.
think it's a sore spot now.
So you don't think I saying you lonely because of you?
Oh no, that's fine. It's whatever.
I mean,
I don't.
being in a relationship
You
does
could be
not
lonely.
does not mean that
You won't be lonely.
you won't be lonely.
I was actually gonna say I don't get you lonely, but it sound bad.
This is why I'm lonely. I'm mentally lonely.
You could be in a relationship for
rabbit.
years, and yeah, he may need an emotional support
You might
rabbit.
need an emotional support, Robert.
It doesn't have to be a dog.
Right.
Anyway, take the mic here. Y'all can go back and talk about y'all dogs after this. I just remembered in a previous episode we was talking about if there's a funny moment, if there's a non-funny moment, you shouldn't look at me because I can make you laugh. You know that you want me. That's me. That's me. I'm the dog's barking.
Yeah, I guess we.
Because you need an emotional support.
Here you are. Excuse the dogs. So it's this one time, they messing up my joke. It's one time I have a particular aunt. She lives in Grand Bahama. And there's a neighbor. You remember? I ain't got a neighbor name. There's a neighbor that our auntie has. And we used to go in the pool all the time in the summer.
She passed away.
Yeah, she did. She
her
died.
soul.
And this is not funny on her. It's just funny on my aunt's reaction. So my aunt said, Janelle, oh, so-and-so died. That's me. Okay, she dead. It's like, why you acting like that? She's like, they say she caught. Oh. So I ain't too familiar on the hospital terms, right? Because I hate the hospital. So I was like, code. I was trying to get the context clues. She called 3 times. She's like, she called 3 times. I don't understand what that have to do with why my auntie crying. So then she's like, oh, I missed this one. I missed that one. What's in here? And I just boy so loud.
What y'all do?
Hey, boy, so loud.
You was there?
No, Tony wasn't there. I was there. I think I must have been there for not. I was there to track me or whatever. I was there for something. It's me, Janea, and Annie. Well, if you know Janea, mommy now, you know what Annie talking about. Anyhow, and she is like, oh, this one called, and she called 3 times. And she's there, and then she just calmed down. She just calmed down. Everything was good. You know, she calmed down. You know, the blue, she just. You know?
John, he can curse you.
She could curse me.
She watches.
But I did ask her if she wore
I enjoy growing up in Freeport. I enjoy our times in Freeport.
You was the boss in Freeport.
Speaking of being a bad child, oh, give me this mic again. Okay? Being a bad child, our auntie leave us. Janea in charge. She said, Janea, make sure they do their work. Janea trying to make sure we do our work. So what auntie say, I want you to write. What's your last name begin with? B. So I want you to write a page full of B's. So we thinking now we doing our work. We can see like 47 B's on this page. Dominic said, yeah, you sucker. She draw one big B on the paper. I say, yeah, this girl, she have issues. I can stay clear. Huh? Yeah.
But you know, like I say, we grow up. All rude children grow up wonderful.
I may grow up to be wonderful.
We're wonderful.
Yeah.
Say we're wonderful. You can't even say it with a straight face. We're wonderful now.
We're wonderful. We're wonderful bosses. Okay.
Oh yeah.
We're bosses. So
Yeah. Because y'all have
You
plenty
bossing
practice
people
at,
around.
You know, doing this for a while.
so because I'm an alpha.
Right, an
And
alpha
speaking
female.
about being an alpha female, guys, how do you feel 2 alphas in a relationship can survive?
Would you say we 2 alphas?
No, I would be the alpha.
You don't think I'm like it?
Used to try hard alpha.
Why you have to try to be insulting? I'm not an alpha female.
No, not in this relationship.
I'm not asking you if I'm the alpha
Yeah,
in the
no,
relationship.
you may be an alpha. We talking about relationships though.
Yeah, but I'm.
Okay,
I
yeah,
still
okay,
think
okay.
You
want me-
say I
okay,
have,
okay,
like,
yes.
a
I'm sitting at the
authoritative-
table with two alphas.
Look how he succumbed.
But do I think two alphas? What is the definition of two alphas? You mean like an alpha,
An alpha male and an alpha female.
alpha female? So what makes an alpha female? I know what alpha male is.
What makes an alpha male? It should be the same.
Let's look. Oh, you probably can hear that my nails on the mic.
That's my alpha maleness
We
right
should
now.
Google alpha female. 'Cause
Yeah.
There's like a clear definition
Google it,
of
then
an
Google
alpha
it.
female. What is an alpha male? Since you know the definition
No, I
of an
don't know.
alpha
I
male.
don't know the complete, concise definition.
So we should do the definition
But
of both.
I know an alpha. Yeah, but I know an alpha male when I see one. Yeah.
So you see yourself as an alpha male?
I see myself as a Bahamian.
What do you identify as?
Okay. So Google says an alpha female is a powerful and successful woman, often in a leadership role. Alpha females are often described as intimidating by men and women alike.
Let's do alpha male.
Oh, let's do an alpha male.
I think that I've heard like a.
I don't know if I like that definition.
Yeah, I've
because
heard like a
if
better-
if you are intimidating to a man, that might just be the man being intimidated by you. That don't necessarily mean that you're an intimidating individual. Like you don't intimidate people, or you don't try to, you know.
Well, Google also says that an alpha male is a man who takes charge. Why they have to make him so? He takes charge. But any which way, he takes charge. One who imposes his will on others, not
You don't do
the
that.
other way around. Other men want to be him. Women want to be with him. An alpha male intimidates and is in charge no matter what the situation is. A male is loud, brass, doesn't care what anyone thinks.
Some weird definition to alpha.
Yeah, that wouldn't be
Like
totally.
I heard like better ones where it say like take control of the room more. It just seems so one dimensional and like negative-ish. Yeah, like a woman in power position. No, that like an alpha female could like she don't even have to be the boss. She could just be someone that commands the room.
That is true.
I think that's like alpha males too. It ain't always about intimidation. So that's like
No.
a weird.
Well, when they say intimidation, when
I mean, people intimidate.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. People are going to be intimidated by you because when you hold an authoritative figure, you have some people who can't handle that. Who they're gonna automatically be intimidated, either if it's in a professional setting or the way you dress or whatever you do, that's gonna intimidate them. So. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a professional setting.
Well, let's put it like this. I mean, definition or not, I feel like you could have an assertive personality. You don't have to dumb down yourself as a female, but you do have to be, I don't even want to say submit. We say submit, but I don't want to make it so strong. You have to support your husband. You know that kind of way?
Alpha females? Or
Yeah,
just
you
any
could
female?
be an assertive person, but in a relationship, you can't be trying to dominate and do the man, like be ahead of the man. In my eyes, the man should be the head of the household, the head of the relationship.
I feel like every man is want to be the head, but I think it's just good for them to say, and some people don't want to do the work.
I understand what you're saying.
So it's very easy for a woman. Don't take me wrong. Don't take my advice, guys. But I just feel like most successful men I see around, they have a strong
woman that kind of steering the ship, helping
Yes.
them steer the ship. I think let's drop the whole alpha male female talk. Let's drop the whole word alpha. I think the strongest thing that a man could do is understand what, as the head, understand what he better at, what she is best at, and say, okay, I'll do this.
how we could
You do
blend
that.
it.
Yeah, like even if he taking charge, it's still to say, okay, I know I can't do that. So you do that. So like, it's weird when men think one-sided about it. Oh, I'm supposed to be in charge, like you say. Like, but what if you don't know how to run your finances or
Yeah,
our
yeah.
finances? Like, what if you don't know what to do?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what it takes to do certain things. So, okay, go be the head, and then what?
Yeah, your women do that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to lead, then lead. And then when the man can't necessarily do that thing very well or do it on his own, then it's like, well, you tell me you want to lead.
You trying to make women look petty?
No, I ain't. I know someone mentioned that to me before. So
I'm
I,
super petty like that.
Yeah.
I will watch you crash and burn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
To it.
It's like, okay.
So I got a question because I'm not hip like you two guys.
Could you stop saying hip?
I ain't hip.
You're not.
I saw something recently where they say, and you know, YouTube and social media is so funny. They were saying, Jada was saying she didn't ask Will to take up for him,
I can't believe.
and then they call him a simp. Now I didn't watch the video
What's
to
simp
see.
mean? It's
I'm
like
just gonna ask you guys what a simp is.
I think a simp is like a
like a wimpy kind of dude who's just
I think like a simpleton, like I
A
don't
simp,
know,
like, simps,
Google
like,
it. Google it.
maybe yeah. I don't know, but I would hope that was fake.
I don't know.
Because
but
even
that's
if
how
she
it- that's
felt
how it-
that way,
but that's how it
she
coming off
shouldn't
though.
have said it.
Do you realize she laughed after?
Yeah, she laughing. They touch foreheads.
Yeah, that's crazy.
well, the Urban Dictionary says a simp is an internet slang term describes someone who shows excess sympathy and affection towards another person.
Okay.
Wait, say it again, because I don't get it.
Someone who shows excessive sympathy.
And attention
To another
towards
person.
another person.
Yeah. Let's call him a simp. I don't know.
All I know is
I know a couple simps.
I don't want to say.
Just the pettiness
I
coming
don't want
through
to
it.
say what was gonna come out of my mouth. So yeah,
Boy, yay.
but
I know a couple simps. You guys, if you know some simps.
pray for them.
Yes, guys, let us know what you want to do next. I would love for me and Lay to prank Robert.
He would hate that.
I would.
I know, but I think it would be hilarious.
Y'all
And we
gotta-
can say it coming, and he
Yeah,
still wouldn't see
y'all
it.
gotta come on.
I
Come on.
know.
Because I smart.